Hello everyone, my name is Sykeem Lewis and I'm the Graduate Admissions Coordinator for the School of Arts and Sciences at Catholic University of America. And I'm very happy to be with you all today. We're going to be discussing the effects of workplace stress on job performance. I'm sure some of you may have experienced workplace stress before, so I hope you'll learn some new information today and find it useful. So let's get started. So today I'm going to provide you a brief introduction on workplace stress, and we're going to define it. And I'm going to also talk about some of the contributing factors to workplace stress, which are excessive demands, poor leadership, an unhealthy work environment, and we're also going to discuss ways to manage workplace stress, and then we'll conclude. So, according to a survey from the American Psychological Association, more than 1/3 of American workers experience chronic workplace stress. According to the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, workplace stress is the harmful physical and emotional response that occurs when the requirements of the job do not match the capabilities, resources, or needs of the worker. Workplace stress can lead to illness and injury. The impact of workplace stress on our generation and our country has increased significantly. The three main causes of workplace stress are excessive demands, poor leadership, and an unhealthy work environment. Hopefully, with this information, you'll be more aware and take the necessary steps to prevent or successfully recover from workplace stress. Excessive demands and responsibilities can lead to a poor emotional physical health and poor work performance. Employees can feel overwhelmed by both the work they're asked to do and the difficulty of the work they're asked. When combating this issue, employers must analyze the way this job is designed, the abilities of the employee, and the flexibility of the job. The stress associated with these demands could cause employees to feel a lack of control and ability to do what is being asked, which causes high amounts of stress and burnout. According to the World Health Organization, findings show that the most stressful type of work is when employers are or require excessive demands and pressures, and they are not matched to the worker's knowledge and abilities. Furthermore, another factor of workplace stress is poor leadership. If managers and leaders aren't fulfilling their responsibilities or doing a poor job fulfilling them, employee stress is significantly higher. Also, leaders and managers cause workplace stress by exhibiting poor communication, negative behavior, and by not providing support. According to the Chartered Management Institute, research has found that nearly 40% of employees feel as though their supervisor contributes to workplace stress. When an employee feels a main source of support and guidance acts poorly or lacks quality leadership, stress levels increase because they no longer have the support and communication needed. Also, in a recent article by Jim Clifton, the CEO of the Gallup organization, found that 60% of employees working for the U.S. federal government are miserable, not because of low pay, poor workplace benefits, or insufficient vacation days, but simply because they have bad bosses. Poor leadership is such a major contributor to workplace stress because when there's a lack of strong leadership, the employee loses interest in other aspects of the job. A negative work environment can also create barriers and increase stress, which leads to a poor performance and low morale. An intense and stressful work environment could cause employees to make mistakes, lose focus, and feel anxious. According to the Health Research Institute, studies show that 12% of employees leave their workplace due to coworkers and supervisors' negative behavior, and another 53% consider quitting because of it. A poor work environment is usually the result of poor communication or a lack of. Some examples of contributing factors to a poor work environment are when employees find that decisions have been made after they've been implemented, receiving misleading information, and or withholding pertinent information, Usually this poor communications between employees, departments, and managers. The top of an organization sets the tone for the culture. So when there is a lack of communication between leaders and employees or departments, the environment becomes extremely negative. More than 8 in 10 U.S. workers report being stressed about their jobs in a recent Monster.com poll, and found that 42% of U.S. workers have left the job due to excessively stressful environment. In that same poll, found that 61% of American workers believe that work stress has been a cause of illness for them. Wow. According to the American Institute of Stress, 46% of people say that their work is a major contributing factor of stress. That's a lot of people. 6% say a lack of job security. 20% say that juggling work and their personal lives. And 28% say people issues. But 46% of people say because of work. However, it does get better. Workplace stress can be prevented and or managed. Employees should practice self-care, communicate their needs to supervisors, and join a workplace stress prevention program. According to John Colbert, author of Green Lighting Your Future book, says that a healthy diet and regular exercise, along with a good self-image and spiritual practices, can prepare you to deal with stress successfully. Employees must be encouraged to take care of themselves, maintain balance, and address their needs early on. According to the American Institute of Stress, 80% of workers feel that stress on their job. Nearly half say that they need help in learning how to manage that stress. The issue is not only employees having to deal with workplace stress, but not having the resources to reduce or manage it. There must be some accountability on both sides. Employers must take the proper steps to educate and raise awareness to the issue. But also employees must make sure that they are doing what is necessary to prevent themselves from succumbing to workplace stress. If you have a moment, please, this concludes my informative speech for today. But I would like you to take a moment to take the workplace stress test. A lot of people don't realize that they are dealing with or taking part in workplace stress. So please take the test to see if this is you. And if so, I hope that you'll find this information useful to reduce or manage it better. Thank you for watching. And remember, work happy.